Morning, Junior 3. How are you today? Today we have a new lesson number 4, which is called the heart. Let's talk about the heart. Number 1, heart is the strongest organ. Heart is the strongest organ. So the heart is very strong. So I can say heart is the strongest organ. Heart is the strongest organ. Number 2, Junior 3. What is the function or what is the importance of the heart? Yes, heart, it pushes the blood to all the body. Heart, it pushes the blood to all the body parts. So, number 1, heart is the strongest organ. Number 2, heart pushes the blood to all the body. After that, heart is very soft, so I can say heart is muscular organ. Heart is muscular organ. Okay, Junior 3. The size of the heart is big or small? No, the size of the heart equal the size of your fist. When you close your hand, this is called fist. So, the size of the heart equal the size of your fist. The size of the heart equal the size of your fist. Okay, Junior 3. Where is the heart? The heart lies behind the ribs like this, or behind the rib cage. You taken in the last lesson. This is called rib cage, or we can say ribs. So the heart lies behind the ribs, between the two lungs, and it goes to the left, slightly to the left. So the heart lies behind the ribs, between two lungs, slightly to the left. Okay, Junior 3. And the heart also divided into two parts or two sides. That's the heart has two sides. The heart has two sides. So the heart is divided into two sides. Heart is divided into two sides. Okay, Junior 3. After that, Junior 3, when the heart filled with blood, I can say the heart expands like the balloon. When you blow in the balloon, the balloon become bigger. Like the heart like this. When the heart filled with blood, I can say the heart expands. So the heart expands when it's filled with blood. The heart expands when it's filled with blood. Number 2, when the heart pushes the blood, or when the heart is pumping the blood, I can say the heart contracts. The heart contracts. So the heart contracts when pushing the blood. The heart contracts when pushing the blood. And the heart expands when filled with blood. Okay, Junior 3. After that, when we breathe in, we take oxygen from the air. So when the oxygen goes from nose to the lung, it meets, yes, oxygen meets the blood. So the blood with oxygen, it's called oxygenated blood. So the blood with oxygen is called oxygenated blood. And the oxygenated blood, I can say it is red blood. Okay? Again, when we breathe in, we take oxygen from the air. When the oxygen enters the lungs, it meets the blood. So the blood with oxygen called oxygenated blood. The red blood, this is the oxygenated blood. Okay? After that, when we breathe out, we take out or we get out from your mouth carbon dioxide. So the blood inside the body with carbon dioxide. The blood with carbon dioxide, it's called the oxygenated blood. It's called the oxygenated blood. The blood with carbon dioxide called the oxygenated blood. And its color, the blue blood. So we have two types of blood. We have red blood and blue blood. Red blood, it's blood with oxygen. It's called oxygenated blood. And the blue blood, the blood with carbon dioxide, it's called the oxygenated blood. After that, let's know the path of the blood through the heart. What is the path? What is the road of the heart inside the heart? the path of the blood inside the heart. Number 1, jr.3. When we breathe in, we take oxygen. This oxygen goes to the lung. It meets the blood in the lungs, so the blood become oxygenated blood. Okay, this is oxygenated blood, moves from lung, goes to the heart. So the heart filled with oxygenated blood. When the heart filled with oxygenated blood, I can say the heart expands. So now step number 1, the oxygenated blood moves from lungs to heart. So the heart expands. After that, number 2, when the heart filled with oxygenated blood, when it expands, it will pump the blood to all the body. When the heart pumps the blood to all the body, it contracts. So the heart become contracts. So يبقى number 1, when we breathe in, we take oxygen, goes to the lungs. When the oxygen goes to the lung, it meets the blood. So the blood become oxygenated blood. This oxygenated blood moves from lung to the heart. Move from lung to the heart. So the heart filled with oxygenated blood that coming from the lung. When the heart become bigger, when it's filled with oxygenated blood, I can say the heart expands. The step number 2, the heart will pump the blood to all the body. When the heart pump the oxygenated blood to all the body, it's become contract, or the heart contracts. Okay, jr.3. In the same way, okay, all the body has deoxygenated blood. All the body has deoxygenated blood. This deoxygenated blood goes from all the body to the heart. So the heart expands with deoxygenated blood. When the heart expands with deoxygenated blood that coming from all the body, I can say the heart expands. This is the step number 3. After that, when the heart expands with the deoxygenated blood, it will pump the blood to the lung. So the heart, step number 4, contracts, pumping the deoxygenated blood to the lungs. Okay, jr.3, let's make a quick revision on the path of the blood through the heart. When we breathe in, we take oxygen. This oxygen enters to the lungs. When the oxygen enters the lung, it meets the blood in the lungs. When the blood meets oxygen, become oxygenated blood. This oxygenated blood moves from lung to heart. So the heart will fill with oxygenated blood. So the heart expands, carrying oxygenated blood from the lungs to the heart. The heart filled with oxygenated blood. Step number 2, the heart will pump the blood to all the body. Which blood? Oxygenated blood. Okay? After that, in the same way, all the body has deoxygenated blood. So the deoxygenated blood moves from all the body to the to the heart. So the heart expands with the oxygenated blood. After that, the heart will pump the blood to the lung. Which blood? The oxygenated blood. Okay, jr.3, let's make a revision. Number 1, the heart is the strongest organ. Number 2, the importance of the heart is pushing the blood to all the body. Number 3, heart is muscular organ. The size of the heart equals the size of your fist. Where is the heart? Is behind the ribs, between two lungs, slightly to the left. Number 3, the heart is divided into two sides. The heart divided into two sides. After that, when the heart filled with blood, I can say the heart expands. When the heart pushing the blood, I can say the heart contracts. I can say the blood with oxygen is red blood and is called oxygenated blood. The blood with carbon dioxide is blue blood and I can say it's called deoxygenated blood. Okay, junior 3, let's start to solve the exercise. We will put right or wrong. The heart is divided into three sides. No, wrong. Two sides only. Number 2, the heart contracts when it's filled with blood. No, the heart, yes, expands. Number 3, the heart is the strongest organ in our body. Yes, right. The blue blood is filled with oxygen. No, wrong. Blue blood with carbon dioxide. The heart lies between the ribs. No, between two lungs. The heart is a muscular organ. Yes, right. Okay, junior 3, we have a homework. Solve the weekend sheet number 4 in the weekend.